Good morning, boys and girls, moms and dads, everybody in Viewerland. Thanks for tuning in to our for information purposes only, fun purposes only, entertainment purposes. But we have WD-40 here and some oil. What could this be? Well, I'm going to show you something today. In order to long-term store a generator, we're going to want to make sure that the fuel is completely drained, okay? Or if you have your stable in it, but I wouldn't recommend storing it long-term with gasoline in it. So drain your gasoline completely, let it stutter and sputter and all that good stuff. Shut your petcock off, and then you're going to want to go ahead and take out the battery. Take the battery out. Disconnect the positive first, then the ground. And the reason you do that is so that if you bumped into something, it's not going to arc. So disconnect the positive, then the ground, then take off the battery strap, put your battery in a warm, safe place, and trickle charge it over the winter on a battery maintainer. Do that like every couple weeks, okay? So you got your gas out, you got your battery out. Go ahead and do an oil change. And then around the back side here, we've talked about this before, you have on the carburetor, you have a little drain bolt here. So you take this bolt out, make sure the engine's cool, let it cool for 15-20 minutes, and do this outside or have something to catch it. Take that little bolt out, let your gas drain, but before you put the bolt back in, just take your WD-40 and shoot a little WD-40 in there, a couple squirts. That'll stop the schmutz from forming on your carburetor inside it, that when the gasoline evaporates and it leaves behind those deposits, so you won't have the schmutz in there. So then go ahead and put your bolt back in, tighten it up, and then when you do go to start it again, the gas will just burn through that. The other thing you're going to want to do is take your spark plug out. So you just pull the little wire off, take a wrench, take your spark plug out, take your handy dandy funnel, put it in the cylinder, and just put a couple ounces of oil into your cylinder. Now with the plug out, go to your pull start, and you go ahead and just pull start it a couple of times with the plug out, just to move that oil around and coat the cylinder inside. Okay, so then you just pull your pulse, and it'll pull real easy without the plug in it because you don't have the compression. Then put your plug back in, tighten it up, and put your plug wire back on, and you're good to go. So that's essentially what you got to do to store it for the winter or for a long-term purpose. And you can do this on your lawnmowers, your tractors, and any of your other small equipment. You could do that. So then it'll be good to go for the winter now. And then when you go to put it back in service in the spring or summer, you can go ahead and take your cap off. Remember, non-ethanol fuel, the highest octane possible. So if a fuel is 91 octane and it sits for a month, well, now it becomes 90 octane. It sits another month 90, sits another month 89. So you see what's happened to that fuel. It's lost its octane. So you want to have good fresh fuel in here, non-ethanol. I put the highest octane premium in here. Or you're going to want to run the gasoline first before you do the LP, because it'll clean your carburetor. So you go ahead and start it with the battery in, you let it run for a couple of minutes, 10-15 minutes with a load on it, shut it down, let it cool, and then go back to your spark plug. Take your spark plug out, have a new one gapped, find out what your gap is for your plug, gap it, and then you put the new plug in, and then it's good to go. But you use that old plug to burn off that oil in the cylinder, and that way it's all back in service. So don't forget, little WD-40 in that little area, and let it coat everything. That way you won't get all that schmutz inside your carburetor. So let's go out by the Generac. As you can see, it's got the green light, so everything's good. It's started. and I got the snow cleared off. The main thing is keep that snow clear off the exhaust and the intake side, because you don't want it blowing around either. So clear that off, and that's it. Thank you for tuning in.